this is where we were today. So today we're heading for a new trail that we've never been on before. It's called Landon Bay. Apparently there's a lookout up here. We thought it was just a small trail, but it looks like there's lots of them, so we'll come back again. This trail is just off the St. Lawrence River, which is the border between Canada and the United States. Look at this. Those are all little funguses. We're climbing up towards the lookout now. This trail is a little more refined than our other trails. Another incline here. We're starting to lose our breath now. But the nice thing about this trail is that at the top of every climb, they've got little benches. And why do you think they'd put metal around that tree? Wouldn't that cut off its bark there? I'm a little confused. Because see the top, it looks like the bark's trying to grow over it. So on that tree, what we've discovered up there, we have ospreys in the area, and I think that the parks here have put a little platform out of branches there so that ospreys could set up a nest, because pretty soon you'll be seeing the water. Looks like we're already at the top here. I can see a big rock anyway.
With a camera.
Look at how this is worn away like a wave. So down there is the Island Parkway. Across that bridge there is the St. Lawrence River, and all those islands in there are called the Thousand Islands. And on the other side, well, actually halfway across, half of the islands are owned by the United States and half are owned by us, and that would be New York State that's across from us.
that tower from the Thousand Island Bridge.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get that. There's a tower over there in the distance. That tower is at the bridge that crosses over the St. Lawrence into the United States. Colors aren't fully changed yet.
No, it's early, yeah, it's going slowly. There's a guy coming out with a kayak there.
Yep.
Right, some ducks are in that water, eh?
Well, there was some swans when we came in, and I can probably zoom in on the swans too. That's as close as I can get to the swans. Grab that bench. If we brought a drink, we could have had a drink there. There, honey. Look. I came on this trail too. So in this area, all these outcroppings would be granite. And these are big, tall granite cliffs here we're on. I haven't mastered how you show depth, but it's a long way down. So we don't know where we're going and we don't see markers, but it's evidently been walked upon, so we're just gonna wing it. And this looks really nice. What?
Sounds like a 911 thing.
Yeah. This looks nice and creepy down in here. It's dark when you get in with all the coniferous trees. And we've lost the sounds of the Island Parkway down here. It's a little quieter. Feels more like being in nature. There's Arnie's 6'2", so you get the feel of the size of this old maple tree here.
So we are here, they say. See, you are here.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess... Oh, this is the parkway, so we're here.
Know which way to go, so I made the executive decision to take the narrower path. And we got a little bit of wildlife here. Where'd he go? There he is. A little squirrel. And she picked the right trail because look at the bridge they made. This is my kind of bridge. Simple, yet functional.
So I gotta make another decision then.
Look at that.
Reminds me of the Robin Hood days.
It's called Chris B's Bridge. And I imagine in the spring we got quite a bit of runoff here because look at how far the gully's been dug down in there. Can't see it again on the camera. Okay, we're going the opposite way of that little bridge because we don't feel like going back yet, and we have a feeling that heads back. We're in the bottom of a gully, and there's all cliffs up around us again. Yeah, it's probably nice here in the spring because you can see where this stream is down there, but it's all dried up because we have had a dry summer. But I imagine this is worth coming to see in the spring. I can't tell, but that goes downhill here. I imagine in the spring we got quite a nice little waterfall going down here. Still a few little trickles.
Probably pretty nice in the spring.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably really nice. Because this is like a little rock waterfall. Right now we've made our way down to water level. Yeah, you need to go stand there so I can get a perspective of.
You get up there. Get a picture of it.
Those are quite the cliffs.
Yeah.
But if you want to turn it off and put camera for photos, you just turn it off and put the camera. Actually makes me a little busy. So I was standing here letting Arnie take a picture of me, and I looked beside the rock, and I got a little friend here. He's right in the crevice of this rock. See that? It's just a harmless little garter snake. There, he's moving. Hey buddy, how you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna put on camera mode. Take a few pictures of you.
Okay, we'll say goodbye to the cliff and the snake that was hiding in the crack as I was standing there. Kind of surprised me. But I guess he's soaking up the last of the heat. We're down at water level now. but I don't know if it'll.
I'm thinking they were cutting stone over here. Not cutting it. This stone actually naturally breaks off in layers, so you can use it for building. But so obviously this is spread so far down, that they're sorting through it. You see how it's breaking off there?
Yep.
So they would use wedges and break those things off and use it for building blocks.
Oh, looks like there's another chair up here on the bay. It's Landon Bay. It's actually a picnic table. Like, look at all the Canada geese sitting quietly over there. Oh, and then a bunch of little ducks took off.
It's a show.
All those Canada geese are just sleeping there. Even though it's fall, there is a distinctive smell of pine in the air. Oh, that is extremely nice how they've done this. I would give this trail a lot of stars. The only downfall is hearing the sound of the Thousand Island Parkway. But luckily the parkway is actually not a busy road. Trucks and stuff aren't allowed on it. It's a tourist road, and we are getting out of tourist season, so there's not a lot of traffic, but it takes away from the ambiance when you hear cars going by. And there's somebody who has a cold or something who all through the trail has been dropping Kleenexes, which is extremely annoying. I don't know why anyone doing hikes would leave garbage behind.
I think the lookout's right up there again. Didn't know there was a path down here.
No, probably. It's got to be right above us. And right above us would be that granite lookout that we started the trip with.
Lookout Point.
Yeah, Lookout Point. But you can't see it from down here.
At least if it fell off on top, you know where you can walk home for this trail.
That's right. Oh, and a beaver tried to make an attempt here.
Canadian.
You got a good start on it.
Yeah. Hey, honey, let's ship on out.
Nothing worse than going hiking with someone who rushes you the whole way. Yeah, a lot of rock falling down. They put a lot of work into moving the rocks off the actual trail.
Himalayan?
Switchbacks.
No, you know back in the Himalayan, because they have the
Switchbacks. Huh. Yeah, they put a lot of work into it.
You're going to maintain the trail.
Oh, really?
An old heavy wagon, eh?
You can actually see the color of the paint still on there if you look closely.
Yes. Like this is only half the wheel, you realize, eh? But you can see how much work it took everybody to put a spindle.
Yeah.
You see the axle here?
Yeah.
It's a solid oak, a piece of oak probably. They put the bands on it to hold it together. Look at the grease is still on it.
Yeah, that's nice that they left that there.
This is a little hideout for a rabbit.
That is probably a hideout. It's a hobbit hole. We're heading back to the parking lot now.
The Kleenex thing.
Wasn't a long trail, but it was extremely nice. We'll come back, since this one's very, very close to home, maybe 15 minutes. We'll come back in the different seasons and see how it changes. I'd say this trail took us about an hour, which is a really easy hike. A nice getaway. We're almost getting close to the parking lot now. They've got that blocked off because people climb on it and they don't want it destroyed, but it's a nice old archway there. So this is just a nice cleared off area they have before you go into the forest. This is an extremely nice gazebo with raised gardens all around it. Look at those raised gardens. Simple but nice again. There must be something over there because I saw a plaque looking over there.
No? Yeah, this is swamp. I'm talking about what you see now.
Yeah. We're just going to quickly see where this one goes. Another trail. Garden trail. People must be getting off work now because the road sounds busier. Ooh, poison ivy. Don't go off the trail. This tree.
Mushroom, eh? Yeah.
One at the very bottom, and look at the ones growing up top. And to me, this is a most spectacular tree. It's seen better days, but it's two-sided, right?
Yeah. People walking through here.
That's a beautiful bench. You could make one like that.
I could, hon.
Well, look at how they did it. It's just boards, and then they, with the saw, they cut out the shapes of leaves. So we're down at the St. Lawrence. All those islands, well, it looks like it could be land, but they're actually islands. This is called the Thousand Islands. This St. Lawrence River will empty into Lake Ontario, right about at Gananoque, where the little town where we live nearby. The St. Lawrence empties into Lake Ontario at Gananoque, and then the Great Lakes all interlock starting at Lake Ontario. And across the river is our neighbors to the south, the United States. If you were to follow the St. Lawrence River east, you would eventually end up at the Atlantic Ocean. West takes you into the Great Lakes. And of course Arnie has found some deck chairs after I'm scrambling around in rocks. The end of the trail and the end of our day. Hope you enjoyed it. I know we really enjoyed this one. We'll be coming back. So from Lynn and Arnie, we're gonna say goodbye, and hopefully you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Just quickly showing you, we got people from New Jersey here, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and Virginia. And of course we have the U-Haul.